The Power of E.Q. by Patrick King. The Power of E.Q. delves into the critical role of emotional intelligence in personal and professional success. It argues that understanding and managing one's own emotions and accurately perceiving and influencing others' emotions is more impactful than traditional IQ. The book provides practical strategies to cultivate these skills, leading to improved relationships, better decision-making, and enhanced leadership abilities. It empowers readers to navigate complex social dynamics and achieve greater fulfillment by mastering their emotional landscape. Ultimately, it champions EQ as the essential skill for navigating the modern world. Now, let's go through some pairs of questions and answers to understand the core ideas of the book.
First, why is self-awareness foundational to emotional intelligence? Self-awareness is the cornerstone because it involves recognizing one's own emotions, strengths, weaknesses, values, and goals, and understanding their impact on others. Without this fundamental insight, effectively managing emotions or understanding others becomes significantly challenging. Self-awareness isn't just about knowing you're angry. It's about understanding why you're angry, what triggers that emotion, and how it manifests in your behavior. For instance, recognizing that stress makes you irritable allows you to preemptively manage your environment or reactions rather than reacting impulsively. This deep understanding enables proactive emotional management and more authentic interactions with others, fostering personal growth and more effective communication in all aspects of life.
Second, why is self-regulation crucial for emotional intelligence? Self-regulation allows you to manage your impulses, adapt to changing circumstances, and maintain integrity, even under pressure. It's about choosing your response rather than reacting instinctively, preventing emotional hijacking, and ensuring your actions align with your values and long-term goals. Imagine receiving critical feedback. A lack of self-regulation might lead to defensiveness or anger, while strong self-regulation allows you to pause, process, and respond constructively. This skill is vital for preventing rash decisions, managing conflict productively, and maintaining composure in stressful situations. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about controlling their expression and impact, demonstrating emotional maturity and reliability.
Third, why is motivation an essential component of EQ? Motivation, in the context of EQ, refers to intrinsic drive, a passion to work for reasons beyond external rewards. It fuels persistence, optimism, and commitment, enabling individuals to pursue goals with energy and resilience, even in the face of setbacks. This isn't about simply wanting something, but about a deep internal desire to achieve and improve. For example, an intrinsically motivated employee might take on challenging projects, not just for a promotion, but for the satisfaction of learning and mastering new skills. This drive fosters innovation, problem-solving, and a proactive approach to challenges, distinguishing high performers who are truly invested in their work and growth. Fourth, why is empathy critical for building strong relationships? Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, build trust, and respond appropriately to their emotional states, fostering stronger, more meaningful personal and professional relationships. Empathy goes beyond sympathy. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes and truly understanding their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. For example, a manager showing empathy to an overwhelmed employee by acknowledging their stress, rather than just demanding results, can significantly boost morale and loyalty. This understanding facilitates effective communication, conflict resolution, and collaborative success, making it indispensable for any leadership role or personal interaction. Fifth, why are social skills vital for effective interaction? Social skills encompass a broad range of abilities to manage relationships, build networks, and find common ground. They enable clear communication, influence, conflict management, and collaboration, making you an effective and respected member of any group or team. Beyond simple politeness, social skills involve active listening, persuasion, leadership, and the ability to inspire others. For instance, a person with strong social skills can navigate a difficult team meeting, mediate disagreements, and rally everyone towards a common goal. These skills are crucial for career advancement, community building, and personal fulfillment, as they allow you to effectively engage with and contribute to the world around you. Sixth, why is active listening a cornerstone of high EQ? Active listening involves fully concentrating on what is being said, rather than just hearing the words. It demonstrates respect, builds rapport, and ensures accurate understanding, preventing misunderstandings and fostering deeper, more meaningful communication. This means giving your full attention, observing nonverbal cues, and often reflecting back what you've heard to confirm understanding. For example, instead of planning your response while someone speaks, you focus entirely on their message, asking clarifying questions. This practice makes others feel heard and valued, strengthening relationships and providing you with richer, more accurate information to make informed decisions and respond thoughtfully. Seventh, why is emotional awareness in others important for EQ? Recognizing and understanding the emotions of others allows you to tailor your responses, communicate more effectively, and build stronger rapport. It's key to navigating social dynamics, anticipating reactions, and fostering positive interactions. This goes beyond just identifying happiness or sadness. It's about discerning subtle cues, understanding underlying feelings, and appreciating different emotional expressions. For instance, noticing a colleague's stressed body language might prompt you to offer help or adjust your approach, preventing potential conflict. This ability to read the room and adapt your behavior accordingly is invaluable in leadership, negotiation, and any collaborative effort, leading to more harmonious and productive outcomes. Eighth, why is handling conflict with EQ more effective? Approaching conflict with emotional intelligence involves managing your own emotions, understanding the other person's perspective, and seeking mutually beneficial solutions. This prevents escalation, preserves relationships, and leads to constructive outcomes rather than resentment. Instead of reacting defensively or aggressively, an EQ-driven approach focuses on de-escalation, empathy, and collaborative problem-solving. For example, during a disagreement, you might acknowledge the other person's feelings first, then calmly state your own perspective, focusing on the issue, not the person. This method transforms potential breakdowns into opportunities for growth, strengthening trust and demonstrating mature leadership, crucial for both personal and professional harmony. Ninth, why is adaptability a sign of high EQ? Adaptability means being flexible and open to change, adjusting your emotions and behaviors in response to new information or circumstances. It allows you to navigate uncertainty, embrace new challenges, and thrive in dynamic environments without excessive stress. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to pivot and adjust is paramount. For instance, an adaptable person won't panic when a project plan changes unexpectedly. Instead, they will calmly assess the new situation and adjust their strategy. This trait fosters resilience, reduces anxiety, and enables continuous learning and growth, making individuals more valuable in any team or organization and better equipped to handle life's inevitable curveballs. 10th, why is optimism valuable for emotional intelligence? Optimism, as an EQ trait, is about maintaining a positive outlook and believing in positive outcomes, even when facing adversity. It fuels perseverance, encourages problem solving, and helps you bounce back from setbacks, fostering resilience and a can-do attitude. This isn't naive positivity, but a realistic hope that challenges can be overcome. For example, an optimistic leader facing a difficult quarter will focus on finding solutions and motivating their team, rather than dwelling on potential failure. This mindset is contagious, inspiring others, and creating an environment where risks are taken and innovation flourishes, ultimately contributing to both individual and collective success and well-being. 11th, why is initiative linked to high EQ? Initiative in an emotional intelligence context means taking action and seizing opportunities without being prompted. It demonstrates self-motivation, confidence, and a proactive approach, signifying a desire to contribute and drive positive change. This isn't just about being busy, it's about recognizing needs, identifying solutions, and acting decisively. For instance, an employee with high initiative might proactively identify a process inefficiency and propose a solution, rather than waiting for direction. This trait showcases leadership potential, a commitment to improvement, and a willingness to take calculated risks, making individuals highly valued in any setting and fostering personal and professional growth.
12th, why is transparency important for building trust? Transparency involves being open and honest about your intentions, feelings, and actions. It fosters trust, reduces suspicion, and builds credibility, creating an environment where others feel safe and respected, essential for strong relationships. This doesn't mean oversharing, but rather communicating clearly and authentically, especially in difficult situations. For example, a leader who transparently explains a tough decision, even if unpopular, will gain more respect than one who is vague or evasive. This practice promotes psychological safety, encourages open communication, and minimizes misunderstandings, leading to more resilient teams and stronger personal bonds built on mutual respect.
13th, why is managing emotional triggers crucial for self-control? Identifying and understanding your emotional triggers allows you to anticipate and prepare for situations that might provoke strong reactions. This insight empowers you to choose a conscious response, rather than being swept away by an automatic, often unproductive, emotional surge. Triggers are specific stimuli that predictably cause an emotional reaction, like a certain tone of voice or a specific type of criticism. For example, if you know public speaking triggers anxiety, you can prepare with breathing exercises or visualization. By recognizing these patterns, you gain control over your emotional landscape, preventing unnecessary stress, improving your responses, and enhancing your overall emotional resilience, leading to more intentional behavior. 14th, why is providing constructive feedback an EQ skill? Delivering feedback effectively requires empathy, self-regulation, and social awareness. It involves communicating observations clearly, focusing on behavior rather than personality, and offering solutions, all while managing the recipient's potential emotional reaction and preserving the relationship. Poorly delivered feedback can demotivate or alienate, but with EQ, it becomes a tool for growth. For example, instead of saying, "You're always late," an EQ-savvy person might say, "I've noticed you've been late to our last 3 meetings, which impacts team productivity. How can we work together to ensure you're on time?" This approach focuses on impact and collaboration, fostering improvement without damaging morale or trust. 15th, why is influence an EQ competency? Influence, driven by EQ, isn't about manipulation, but about inspiring and guiding others through persuasion, empathy, and effective communication. It leverages an understanding of others' motivations and emotions to build consensus and move groups toward shared goals. An emotionally intelligent person influences by building rapport, listening to concerns, and presenting ideas in a way that resonates with others' values. For example, a leader might influence a team to adopt a new strategy by highlighting how it aligns with their individual goals and addresses their collective challenges. This approach fosters genuine buy-in, collaboration, and commitment, leading to more sustainable and ethical outcomes than coercion or authority alone.
16th, why is mindfulness a powerful tool for EQ development? Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It enhances self-awareness by helping you recognize emotions as they arise, and improves self-regulation by creating a pause between stimulus and response, fostering greater emotional control. Practicing mindfulness, such as through meditation or simply observing your breath, allows you to detach from overwhelming thoughts and feelings, gaining perspective. For instance, instead of being consumed by anger, mindfulness helps you observe the feeling without becoming it, enabling a more measured reaction. This practice builds a stronger connection to your inner world, reduces stress, and sharpens your ability to perceive both your own and others' emotional states more accurately. 17th, why is emotional honesty important for healthy relationships? Emotional honesty means openly and authentically expressing your true feelings and needs. It builds trust, fosters intimacy, and prevents resentment from building up, allowing for genuine connection and effective resolution of issues. This doesn't mean impulsively blurting out every emotion, but rather communicating your feelings respectfully and constructively. For example, instead of saying, "I'm fine" when you're upset, you might say,
I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed by X right now. This vulnerability invites understanding and collaboration, preventing misunderstandings and fostering deeper intimacy, which is crucial for both personal and professional relationships to thrive and endure. 18th, why is stress management an EQ skill? Stress management, through EQ, involves recognizing the emotional and physical signs of stress and employing healthy coping mechanisms. It prevents burnout, maintains mental clarity, and ensures you can perform optimally even under pressure, protecting your well-being. It's about proactively addressing stress before it overwhelms you, rather than just reacting to its symptoms. For instance, an emotionally intelligent person might recognize early signs of stress, like irritability or fatigue, and respond by taking a short break, exercising, or delegating tasks. This skill is vital for sustained productivity, resilience, and overall health, allowing you to maintain emotional balance and make sound decisions when circumstances are demanding. 19th, why is developing rapport essential for social influence? Building rapport creates a sense of trust, understanding, and mutual respect between individuals. It opens channels for communication, makes people more receptive to your ideas, and forms the foundation for effective collaboration and positive relationships. Rapport isn't just about being friendly, it's about finding common ground, mirroring body language subtly, and demonstrating genuine interest. For example, a salesperson who builds rapport by listening actively and identifying shared values will be far more successful than one who simply pushes their product. This skill is invaluable in leadership, negotiation, and team dynamics, as it fosters an environment where people feel comfortable, valued, and willing to engage. 20th, why is emotional resilience a key aspect of EQ? Emotional resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, setbacks, or emotional challenges. It enables individuals to face adversity with strength, learn from failures, and maintain a positive outlook, rather than being overwhelmed or giving up. This isn't about avoiding pain, but about navigating it effectively and bouncing back stronger. For example, a resilient person who experiences a professional setback will analyze what went wrong, adapt their approach, and try again, rather than becoming demoralized. This trait is fundamental for long-term success, psychological well-being, and sustained motivation, allowing individuals to endure hardship and emerge more capable and determined.
Action plan. Next steps. 1. Start an emotion journal to track daily feelings and triggers, noting how these impact your actions and interactions. 2. Practice active listening daily. For at least one conversation, focus solely on the speaker without formulating your response. Then summarize what you heard. 3. Seek constructive feedback from a trusted friend or colleague on your emotional reactions in specific situations, and be open to their insights. 4. Identify one personal emotional trigger and develop a pre-planned response strategy to manage it more effectively next time. 5. Dedicate 5 minutes daily to mindfulness meditation or focused breathing to enhance present moment awareness and self-regulation.
That's all for today's book. How do you think? Do you have any feedback or your own ideas popping up in your mind? Please feel free to let us know by leaving a comment in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get updates on new book summaries from us. Thanks and have a good day.